Okay, you lovers of ice cream, milkshakes, let's look at some ingredients that can be used to make a great milkshake and or a great ice cream. Almond flour, coconut flour, strawberries, ground turmeric, just a pinch or two, pure vanilla extract, heavy whipped cream, natural heavy cream, and your strawberries. Now I've just cut the tail ends of these strawberries. They're all natural. You can eat them if you want. You don't have to. But these I'm going to rinse off, put in the blender, and then we're going to start with the heavy whipped cream, and we're going to blend that in with some natural heavy cream or milk and vanilla to give it a little bit more flavoring. And then we're going to slice these little strawberries up to give it some chunks of strawberries for the ice cream. Blend it all together. I'm not going to be using coconut flour. I'm not going to be using almond flour. For us diabetics that can handle milk, milk products, heavy cream, whatnot, then you can add that, or as a substitute you can use coconut flour and water, almonds and water, I guess. Or milk. Again, some people can't handle the milk, so I would advise against any milk. Turmeric is for your health. Paprika is very healthy too. So is pepper, and a few other. Not adding pepper, not adding paprika. I might add a pinch or two of paprika just to give it a little bit more healthy. But the nutrients in the strawberries and the heavy cream are all natural, so you get to have a really great, safe meal. Again, you don't want to overwhelm your system for those who are diabetics. This is a diabetic-friendly strawberry milkshake ice cream without all the poisons that Ben and Terry, or what's his name, Todd and Terry, or what's the other one that's called bakery ice cream? What's the other one? Not bakery, it's I forget. You know them all. They're all the same. They all put poison into your system. Stuff you don't need to eat, stuff your body can't process. This is all natural strawberries. Now you don't need cream or of any sort or anything else to have a really nice, fantastic strawberry. Strawberries on their own by themselves are awesome. You don't need to put anything else in them. Alrighty, I'll be back with the finished product. Yep, it just takes a little bit of churning on your mixer or your blender, and you got your we're going to add one more thing. We're going to add another banana to make it a richer, fuller milkshake. But that's all it takes, is just a little bit of blending. And you've got your milkshake and or your ice cream. See, I've added the heavy cream, whipped up the strawberries with the heavy cream, and added a drop or two, how much you love, of vanilla. Now we're going to add the natural cream. But this is done. We're just adding a little bit. Now, if you stop and think about this natural strawberry and or shake and or strawberry ice cream, there's one ingredient that's missing. What could that possibly be? I didn't add any poisons. They've got with names on the labels you can't pronounce, Dexter or something or other, Dextrum, I don't know. Malt something or other, I don't know. All that stuff is poison to your system. This is all natural, by the way. It's pure. It's not flavored or a mix of anything else. All the ingredients. I did add the bananas. I added 1.5 bananas. This is Beautiful Dole banana, by the way. To give it a different depth. So now we're going to add the natural cream. Yummy! This is an amazing milkshake. If it's a little too thick, you can just add milk and or water. It's not going to change anything. But I'm going to put some. I'm going to slice up some strawberries, and for health reasons, I'm going to add some turmeric. And if you're brave enough, you can add some paprika. It helps with your eyesight. Pepper does too, but we're not going to be adding pepper to this. Although now that I think about it, I wonder what it's going to be like. But I'm going to slice up these strawberries. And these are more strawberries than anybody else uses in their formula for milkshakes and or ice cream. Here's the finished product, as I was showing you in my cup. And it looks delicious. Delicious! Shame on you, you ice cream poisoning fanatics. Campbell's soup, Progresso, using all those processed preservatives and salt. Why would you put salt and sugar? Why would you put sugar in your soup? And all you other companies that just poison us every day. This is all natural. I wouldn't have it any other way. Be right back. Back, YouTubers, those people that like to eat healthy. Did you guess what the main ingredients that was missing from this? Anyway, here are the sliced strawberries that you'll never get out of any quality ice cream, no matter where you order it. Those are real chunks of strawberries. Those are blended strawberries with a banana, heavy cream, extra heavy cream and cream, all natural cream. No poisons to report, sorry. Well, okay, here's the, this is my ice cream. It's going to go right into the refrigerator so that next time I pop this up, I have fresh frozen ice cream with real strawberries and no poisons. All right, I know you're dying to know that there is no salt. There is no sugar, no poisonous bleached sugar in this recipe. And you know the incredible secret of all this is? You don't need it. It tastes fantastic without sugar or salt. Who knows what they're putting in your Ben and Terry's or Frankenberries. We don't know. All fresh strawberries. I've got enough left over to make a second strawberry ice cream container. So yeah, I'm going to sit back and enjoy my hard-earned labor. No bleached sugar of any kind in this recipe. In fact, I could have used more strawberries. I think I used one of those bigger plastic strawberry trays that you buy at the grocery store for all natural. Try to get your strawberries in California or from the United States. Anyway, enjoy. Again, no poisons. Now I can't think of the name, but I will put it in print. No poisons from Berkeley's or something like that. I don't know, Barclays ice cream. I can't, something with a B. Anyway, enjoy. For you diabetic people, you know, you've got almond milk, silk almond milk, soy milk, lactose intolerant milk, organic milk. Those of you who can't handle milk when you're making your ice cream, you have a variety to choose from. Stay away from the poison. Stay away from the poison. You don't need poison in your body if you're diabetic. But you know, you choose which one of the ingredients that you want to put into your ice cream making. So we're looking for heavy whipped cream, natural heavy cream, let me look around. I'll probably end up getting this for my homemade ice cream. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little tired today. That's what you want to focus on when you buy anything. Here's the finished product, as I was showing you in my cup. And it looks delicious. Delicious! Shame on you, you ice cream poisoning fanatics. Campbell's soup, Progresso, using all those processed preservatives and salt. Why would you put salt and sugar? Why would you put sugar in your soup? And all you other companies that just poison us every day. This is all natural. I wouldn't have it any other way. Be right back.